So there's this thing that I can't stand that single mothers do. It's something that bothers me, and I can't believe that so many single mothers do this, and this is definitely a problem. Of course, there are a lot of positive experiences and things that I share about single mothers all of the time because I am one. And I've always been around single mothers who were positive. I mean, for many, many years, even before I became one, I always met a lot of single mothers who were really, really good to their kids. They were financially stable and they always had decent careers. So I was on Facebook and this guy posted this screenshot from the Shade Room. And this isn't the first time I've seen this screenshot, but it is the first time that I actually spoke about it. I knew I had personal feelings about it. I just didn't say anything. So the screenshot said, a man gave the mother of his child $600 for school supplies and school clothes, but the man had found out that his baby mama had split the money 3 ways with her other 2 kids that are not his. The man had found out and confronted her about it, but she had explained her reasons that her other 2 baby daddies didn't give anything for their children. So it wouldn't be fair for one child to have nice things and the others didn't. The man was mad and told her that it's not his responsibility to look out for the other 2 kids that aren't his. Whose side are y'all on? Now, of course, this is on Facebook, so you're dealing with a whole bunch of intellectual people. Of course, like I've said in the past, most of my coworkers are on there and people that I've worked with in the past and all types of stuff. Of course, I take care of my son by myself. And I have a 19-year-old daughter who is, has an amazing father. So I have more than one child, so this is easy for me to have an opinion on. When I seen women come into this comment section, the stuff that they were saying, like the comments that they were making. This one girl said, once he gave her the money, how she used it is how she used it. If he wanted to be an asshole like that, he should have just bought that one child material so he wouldn't have that problem. Another girl said, he's so childish. I could understand if she turned around and asked for more money, but you can't expect a mother to do some shit like that to her children. You may not be the father of all 3, but she is the mother of all 3. How would it look for him to be the only one in something new? Could you really look those other kids in the face and say that shit to them? Another girl said, yeah, he tripping. I'm on her side. Once you hand me money, it's mine. You should have stayed around, motherfucker. Another girl was like, hashtag Team Mama. If he was worried about who it would be spent on, he should have just brought the stuff instead of giving money. As long as this child in question got everything that was needed, emphasizing on needed, then nothing else should matter. A real mom is going to prioritize and make sure all her kids are good is a priority. Period, poo. Period, poo. That's what she put. Period, poo. Another person says, take your kids shopping with you if you have a problem with it. Be nice and pick up one item for the siblings and you're a hero. This thread went on and on and on and on with women taking this woman's side. And I am telling you, only a handful of women was like, oh, I'm on his side. I am on his side with this. And let me explain to you why I think this is terrible. Do not do this to men, okay? If I was in his shoes, okay? Number one, another woman said this. It's not his responsibility to take care of 2 kids that aren't his. Now, if he was still with the mom, he's expected to, take care of the whole package. But they aren't. She's living her life and he's living his, right? Another girl said, and this is what I agree with. I know if I gave my baby daddy, let alone anyone, some money for my child and they spend it on other kids, I would be pissed. So I'm on his side. Call me childish if you want to, but it's childish that her other baby daddies aren't doing their job. And that's facts. See, this is the reason why men don't want women who have children by other men. This is why a lot of men don't want to date single mothers if they don't have children of their own already. Like I said, I have 2 kids. My son's father isn't in the picture. When my daughter's father gives me money for my daughter, it's for my daughter. It is my responsibility and my responsibility solely to take care of my son. Now, if me and my daughter's father were together, of course I would expect him to, chip in financially for both of the kids because we're one unit. We're in a relationship or we're married or whatever the case may be. But because we're living 2 separate lives, I don't expect my daughter's father to take care of my son simply because my son's father is not there. This is why men don't like paying child support. This is why there's so much negativity in regards to single mothers and child support. Money. So let's say, for instance, my daughter's father gave me $600 and I want all of my kids. Let's say I have more than one kid. Let's say I have 3 kids. My daughter's father gives me $600 and I go and I get everything that my oldest daughter needs. Okay? And let's say I have $300 left. I will save that $300 for my daughter so that next time my daughter needs something, it's $300 there for her. I'm not going to take the $300 and spend it on the other kids just because I'm trying to make all of the kids feel equal. As a mother, you have to have your finances in order in regards to your other 2 kids, knowing that their fathers aren't helping. Now, I don't suggest any man date a woman who have 3 baby daddies. I mean, the concept of a woman having 3 baby daddies to begin with is just interesting to me. I'm surprised I got 2. You know, if my kids didn't have that huge age gap that they have, like my son is 1, my daughter is 19. I mean, it makes sense for me to have 2 baby daddies. But when I see women who got little kids and they have more than 1 baby daddy, I'm like, honey, what are you doing? And then you turn around and you expect a man that doesn't care for your kids to care for your kids. Suddenly they're yours. Apparently he's not with you, so he hasn't signed on to agreeing to taking care of all of these kids with you. He just hasn't done it. That's not what he's doing. So you can't just take this man's hard-earned money and give it to children that aren't his. There are a lot of nice guys in this world, but a man has to be a superhero nice to feel comfortable with that. Because I know if the shoe was on the other foot, I wouldn't want that. If money is given to me for a specific thing, I will spend that money on that specific thing. If I go to someone and say, hey, can I borrow $600? And I don't tell them what I need $600 for, and then they give me $600, then I can spend that money on whatever I want to spend it on. But if someone comes to me specifically and says, hey, here's $600 for X, Y, and Z, that's what it's going to get spent on. It is my responsibility to take care of any other expenses that aren't associated with the reasoning why the money was given to me to begin with. So I think a lot of single mothers are wrong and selfish when it comes to that. And to think a man is immature or childish simply because he doesn't want to be your other kid's hero is immature in itself. If anything, ask him first. If he feels comfortable with it, then yeah. If he doesn't, then don't do it. It was way too many women out there like, that money is mine. I can spend it. No, that's child support money. That's for your kids, not you. You don't just own the money simply because it's put in your hand. Come on, ladies. I couldn't even believe this was what was being said. Didn't make any sense to me. I know you want to take care of your kids. I want to take care of my kids. I'll take care of my kids by any means necessary. So if we're sitting here, we're talking about, I don't want one of my kids more flashier than the other. It's like, whoa. As a mother, you find another way to make sure your kids are loved equally. You don't have to use money to do that. Play fair. If the shoe was on the other foot, you'd raise hell. This is why men hate having children with women who have more than one baby daddy. This is one of the reasons. And until you can be considerate enough of someone else, you're never going to be able to understand that concept of why this would make a man so uncomfortable. It's too many people out there who are selfish. Of course, you want to take care of your kids because they're yours. But you also have to factor in other people like the fathers of your children. Hello? Come on, man. I would never do that to my daughter's father. He's too amazing. Like, I would never do that. If anything, I would ask him first. So ladies, try asking these men first before you start spending the money that they worked so hard to get. You have to understand, just because this money was handed to you free doesn't mean someone didn't work hard to get it. And that's the thing a lot of women forget. If it was your hard-earned money, you would treat it different. But because you got some vendetta against this man, or you got some negative feelings towards him, you want to treat his money different than you would treat your own. No, treat it as if you earned it yourself. And then you will be able to understand a man's perspective.
Hey, it's your girl Soncerae here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Smash that notification bell, all right? Follow me on all of my socials. If you have any video topic suggestions, you can email me at soncerae@gmail.com, okay? Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.